来给我唱一首这心爱人的歌。心爱人的城市下是心爱人的场所，心爱人不样高大，那不能不扯泡沫。西安高头楼楼是连的一座一座，在西安人的心中，这是西安人的歌。600年。Good morning. So today is the day that I finally get to go and see the Terracotta Warriors. Right now in Xi'an it's like 40 degrees during the day. So it is 7:30. I'm waiting for my Didi and it should take about 1 hour. I cannot wait. Let's go on a little adventure to see the 8th wonder of the world, the Terracotta Warriors. Let's go! So we are inside, and after a quick walk up, we've arrived at the museum. There's lots of different pits, many different things to see, and we have a tour guide. This is Sally.
Hi.
Sally's been here since 1997.
1993.
1993?
1993, I've been here.
Before I was born. Wow, long time, long time. Sally's going to show us around, and lots to see and do. We're here so early, it's only 9 a.m. and there's a lot of people. So this is pit 1 and we have over 2,000 terracotta warriors. This used to be a field and nothing would grow, so they actually used to bury the locals here in that middle pit. So over here you have the original well, which is how the farmers found this in the first place. They were just digging a well and they came across some of the warriors. And then they called in everybody and they came and found this whole pit. So pretty incredible. Also, it's really interesting to look at the faces of each of the warriors. They're all different hairstyles. And this is where all the restoration is going on, where they're trying to put together some of the broken warriors. And Sally has just told me it takes up to 6 months to fix one warrior. So it's a really long process to make sure it's perfectly right. So let me tell you a little bit about why all of this is here. The first emperor of China was called Qin Shi Huang, and he was from this area, and he was the first to unite all of China together. He was a very, very powerful man, and he built this mausoleum so that when he died, he would have people to guard him in the afterlife. This is pit 3. They believe this might have been a meeting room. It's one of the smallest, but because of the tiled floors and a lot of officials, they think this is a very important place. So this is pit 2, and this pit hasn't been fully excavated yet, so you can see lots of different pieces. There's half a horse. I think if you're interested in history, this place is fantastic. Like, if you can imagine 2,200 years ago, all of these colored, painted horses and warriors, it just makes your imagination run wild. How fantastic this would have looked, like a real army of the Tang Dynasty. Fantastic. Okay everyone, so that is us finished here at the Bing Ma Yong. Very, very good time. Really interesting. Everyone in China should definitely come and see this. It's such an important part of history, an important part of world history, because it's probably the biggest discovery ever in the world of these ancient sites. And for it to only be 50 years ago, it's incredible. So if you get the chance, definitely 100% come. Get a guide to let you know more of the information, and yeah, you'll have a great time. I went back to the city centre to experience life in the Tang Dynasty. This is the longest day in Chang'an Culture Block. It's like a cultural theme street, sort of. So it's super cool. They have like NPCs you can talk to.
我是文然，那家粉汤羊血就是我开的，我是老板娘。
你是老板娘。And yeah, you can try foods from the time. And they have lots of different shows which were really entertaining. I'm not going to show too much footage from here because I think it's something that you have to go and experience for yourself. 来到西安， Had a really good time here in the longest day in Chang'an. And yes, it's really cool because around Xi'an you can see a lot of history and stuff, but actually being here feels like you step back in time and see the old streets and the costumes, and also the NPCs were a great touch. Really like that, super cool. And the last activity here in Xi'an will be riding a bike around the wall. At the south gate now, and I'm going to attempt to ride the whole way around. I don't know how big it is though. Might be far. $45 kwai for 3 hours. So I doubt I'll be out driving about for 3 hours. It's going to be dark. Definitely the best evening activity here in Xi'an. Get a bike, cycle around the wall, very relaxing, not many people, away from the crowds. And the wall, it's a bit bumpy to cycle on, but the bikes are very absorbent. And it's a nice way to see Xi'an. What a lovely way to finish my time here in Xi'an. I had a great few days here. The food is fantastic, the people are super nice, and the history is incredible. Just cycling along these great walls really shows how much energy and life the city has. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Xi'an!